Hi everyone, my name is Diane. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am an intuitional ascension coach, and what I do is I help people to go through their awakening and ascension process. If you're here watching this, you obviously know what the awakening and the ascension process are. I'm going to start off with my story, and my story goes back, I think, at least 35 years ago. It might go further, I'm not positive on that, but I go back to a time when I was so messed up emotionally, mentally, physically. I was extremely unhappy. I was extremely depressed. My husband at the time came home and said my hair was out to here, my face was beet red. He suggested that I go see the doctor because he thought there was a problem. And he was right. I got to the doctor and she said the same thing. There's something going on here. So she prescribed me drugs, of course. And I'm not that person. No offense to anyone who does take the drugs. Please, if you need the drugs, take the drugs. I just have never been somebody that likes to take prescription drugs, so I chose not to. I did do something instead of that, though. I went on stress leave because the company I was working for at the time was quite a big company, and they had a great benefits package, and stress leave was part of it. So I did go on stress leave, and what I did to cope was I'd get on my bike every morning, and I'd ride it up and down the alleys of the neighborhood, and I'd take a little bag and a little pair of scissors with me, and I would clip the really pretty little flowers that would be sticking out between the fence boards of the people's houses. And I would bring them home and I pressed them in between the pages of a book that I had, several books, because by the time I was done, I had so many flowers. I had no idea what I was doing with them. I didn't know why I was clipping them, why I was pressing them between the pages. I didn't know if I would use them down the road, or I think the only reason that I did that is because it's what got me through, to be honest with you. My head was not in a good place, and what that did for me is it gave me focus. It gave me something to look forward to. I'd go to bed at night thinking I'd get up tomorrow and go for my bike ride and collect some more flowers, and that's what I would do. And I looked forward to it, and it got me through the day, to be honest, and it got me exercise. I got out into nature. I was in fresh air. I was happy because that's who I am. I like to be outdoors. I like to do things out in nature. I did that for a few months. I was on stress leave for about 6 months, and I rode my bike every morning, probably at least half of that time, throughout the spring and summer for sure anyways, and some into the fall. It's kind of what you have to do if you want to get through these dark periods. All I can recommend is focus in on something that you enjoy, something that you can look forward to doing on a daily basis. It takes your mind off of the horrendous darkness that you're in when you're going through these periods. The other thing you can do is, the whole point, what's happening while you're going through this ascension, is soul growth. Your soul is growing and you are climbing vibrationally. Your level is, your energy level and vibrational level is climbing, and that's why it's called ascension. And what you can do to help yourself get through that and go through it faster is to raise your vibrations. Do things that help you to raise your vibrations. And one of those things is just try to be love, be around love, be love, eat the things you love. Don't try not to worry too much about your diet and weight gain or any of that. Your soul, your body, it knows what it needs. It knows what it requires. You are going to have cravings that, I had a chocolate bar for supper the other night. Just do it. I do it, and I have periods throughout the month where I can't shovel enough food into me. I just want to eat, eat. And then I'll have, a week or two of eating one very healthy meal a day, and that's all I want. It's all I need. And then I'll go back to shoveling the food. I will crave garbage food. I will go from that to craving salads and very healthy foods. Do whatever it is your body and your soul requires of you, because that's going to get you through this faster. You need to do the things you love to do. You've got people saying, hey, let's go do this, and deep down inside you're going, I hate doing that, but they want to do it, so yeah, okay, I'll go. Don't do that anymore. That lowers your vibrations down, because you're doing something that you're not crazy about doing. You're dropping back down into the negatives. If you want to look at it in this way, look at it as a pyramid, and at the very tip of the pyramid is love. Underneath that is joy or bliss, however you want to look at it. Underneath that are all the negative emotions, such as anger, hatred, jealousy, just all the negativity in a person's life. So you need to pull yourself out of those negative emotions, the negative feelings, the negative behavior, and try and bring yourself up into love. And to do that, you need to be love. You need to be around love. You need to eat the things you love, do the things you love, drink what you love, speak of love. TV, get rid of all the negative. If you can, stop watching the news. I don't watch TV anymore. I haven't watched TV in about 3 years. I will, however, go onto Netflix and I'll watch either romantic comedies or sitcoms, things that make you laugh, things that are full of the higher vibrational emotions, like love, like joy, happiness, all of those things. Because anything other than that is a negative, and any steps forward or upward that you take, and then you do things or eat things that you really don't like, but you think you should, that brings you back down. Because what it does inside is it creates that negative environment, that not a totally negative environment, but it's not a very positive environment if it's things that you're not crazy about. Unfortunately, that works for the people in your life as well, and it could be people that you love. It could be family members, friends that you've had for your entire life. They're going to start falling away from you. They no longer serve a purpose in your life. You have to let them go. Family included. It doesn't mean that those people can't come back into your life down the road once you ascend and get to a better level and get out of those negative vibes. Anybody around you, when you're climbing, as you start to become more positive, anybody around you that has even just the slightest negativity about them, you're not even going to want to be around them anymore. You're not going to fit in with them. You're not going to feel comfortable when you're with them. You're not going to have anything to talk about. You are almost going to be irritated by them, being around them, because they're in a lower level than you are vibrationally, and that just does not mesh. That's why you kind of need to get yourself into all these love situations, because in order for you to ascend and reach that highest level of vibration, you have to match that vibration, and the highest level is love. So you have to match love. You have to be love. You have to feel love. You have to put love out. Shine your light at the brightest you can and put it out. Give it to the world. Everybody needs that. You're also going to find, as you climb, people that aren't as high as you are going to be drawn to you, because your light will be shining that much brighter, and everyone's drawn to that. You're going to find people will be drawn to you, and you're also going to find that when you come across individuals that are already kind of vibrating up at that level, you want to be around them, because it feels really good to be in their presence. I don't think there's too much else I can tell you about that. It's just everything has to be about love. Love yourself as well. You really have to love yourself. One of the ways you can tell if you do or do not love yourself at this point in time is look in the mirror. If you can truly look into your own eyes and tell yourself you love yourself. This sounds strange. It's going to be very weird when you first do it. But if you can look in the mirror and look into your own eyes and say, I love you 3 times, and mean it, be sincere about it, and not feel weird or awkward, then you love yourself. But until you can do that, you don't. And until you can love yourself, you can't possibly get your vibration up into the love realm, because the first place you have to start is yourself. And part of that is taking care of yourself, feeding yourself, exercising, again, like I said, doing things that you love to do, being around people that you love to be around, people that make you smile, people that make you happy, your pets. Pets are huge for that. Everybody loves animals. Everybody loves their pets. So that's what you need to do. Try desperately to avoid negative, because anytime you start to climb, you get into negative, back down you come. And it's not easy to climb. You know that already, because I'm guessing you've already gone through a few of these dark night of the soul periods, and you know how difficult they are. You know how hard it is to go through them and come out the other side. But also know that when you come out the other side, it's going to be that much more beautiful than it was before you went into the dark time. And those dark times, as you climb, are going to get fewer and further between. And as you go into them, you will have a better ability to come out of them. And it'll be like that. It's not going to feel so bad, and it's going to happen quick. You will go into it, and you'll come right back out of it, and it won't seem so tough. So what you really want to do is not fight it, because if you fight it, it's going to take longer, it's going to hurt more, and it's useless, it's pointless, because you're going to go through it. It's about growth, and your soul needs to grow, and because it is growing faster than what your physical body can keep up with, you're going to have pain. You're going to have emotional pain, you're going to have physical pain. There's a lot of people that have physical pain. I happen to luck out. I didn't have a whole lot of physical pain, and I don't have any physical pain at this point in time. So cross your fingers. Hopefully you won't have to go through the physical pain like some of the other people do. Just allow it to happen. Move with it. Move through it as quickly as you can. And like I said, do whatever it is you can do to climb as fast as you can, because the faster you get up to that level of love, the less you have to go through these dark periods. I do have a group that might help you out. If you need someone to talk to and you feel like you're alone in this, you don't know anyone, you don't have any friends or family that's going through the Ascension process, Lord knows they don't understand you. If they're not going through it, they don't understand you while you're going through it. So you need people to talk to. I formed a group, and I tell you, I've got the best people in this group that you could ever imagine, that you could ever ask for. They're amazing. They're very loving. They're very caring. They're very giving, helpful. They want to help you. They're there to help you. So you can join the group. It is a closed group, so anything that you talk about in that group, anything that's said, anything that's discussed, it stays within the group. It does not show up on your Facebook page for the world to see, thank goodness. If you want, get approved into the group. You don't have to start talking right away. Just watch. Just, stand back and be a watcher of the group and see if it is something that you want to do. But it's a really good place to get in and be able to verbalize the things that you're going through and get answers for symptoms or feelings or, whatever's going on in your world. Feel free to put the questions out there. You're not going to be judged. No one will judge you. No one's going to put you down for where you're at or what you're feeling or what you say. So please take a look at it. I'm going to put the link below. It's called Divine Ascension, and I think you'll really like it, and I know you'll love the people that are part of it. So I want to thank you very much for coming into my channel and viewing my videos. I also want to thank you for subscribing, liking, and please be sure to check out my group. I really think it'll help you. Have a great day.